Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. You're with Briggs and Hunter. I am Ryan. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm back from my PTO. Had a wonderful time, so thank you for covering. It looks like we had Alexis and Heidi on talking about some rocks, talking about some sports, and now you get me talking about, I'm not sure what my expertise is.
You got a lot of expertise. Minnesota Twins, the game that you spent
I went to the Twins game on Thursday during the day, and it started out very bleak, to say the least. But we had some big home runs, so it was fun to see, and the weather was perfect on Thursday. I know it's been rainy lately, so just hung out for most of the weekend indoors. But it was still relaxing. It was a good time, and we're back at it now.
Nice. Cool. And they won, right?
They won. They won on Thursday, so I got to see a Twins win, which prompted a winning streak for the Twins.
They swept, didn't they?
Yeah, they've been playing pretty well.
Let's go.
They've been playing pretty well against terrible teams, so glad to see they're taking advantage of that.
Good.
Yeah. We're taking advantage of having you here as our viewers today.
We are.
We're going to show you some bowling coming up. We're going to be bowling in Superior, taking us to Village Lanes for today's Blindfold. You'll have to wait and see who comes out victorious in today's matchup.
Yikes. I'm not looking forward to seeing this one and how it was put together. Possibly making me look worse than I really am. I don't know if that's possible. And later we're going to meet a Wisconsin man who just retired from working at his barber shop after 7 decades of work. Very impressive. But let's get into today's talkers. The city of Duluth has made quite the list. Duluth has ranked among the 100 best places to live in the U.S. That's according to the website Livability. 4 Minnesota cities. We've got Bloomington, Rochester, Duluth, and St. Paul all making that list. The list weighs all sorts of factors, including economy, housing, cost of living, and a number of other things.
Well, it's always cool to make a list like that. That's very interesting. Have you guys been to all the other 3 cities that are on that list?
Bloomington, yep, I've been to Bloomington before. St. Paul, my sister lives in St. Paul, so Kelly, congrats, you get to make the list as well as a St. Paul resident.
Is Duluth higher?
I didn't see I don't know if they put it in necessarily order, but they put it more together as a altogether type of list. Yeah, at least from what I saw.
By chance, do you know where on the 100 Duluth ranked?
I do not.
Okay, that's okay. Well, we can look that up. I would just be curious to know, compared to other places across the U.S., or if we were the top Minnesota city, because I would say Duluth outdoes any of those other 3 cities.
Whoa.
I know I don't want to step too far out of my lane here, but we've got it all. We've got the big kind of almost like a metro feel with a lot of people, and then you also have the outdoorsiness. We're on the lake. Those other cities don't necessarily have that.
What I've always loved about Duluth is you could drive 2 miles in any direction and you're in the woods. True. It's like you said, it's the metropolis feel. You got everything you need, but you drive in any direction and you're out in the middle of nowhere. I love it.
And the other thing too is when you walk out by the lighthouse on a beautiful day, rainy days. Sometimes it's closed on rainy days to access the lighthouse. But you get to the lighthouse and you look across the hill, which Duluth sits. It's just it's a beautiful view, and you go, "Wow, we are very fortunate, aren't we?"
Yep.
So lucky.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Including Duluthians, Minnesotans love to get outside no matter the season, and so our Twin Cities sister station WCCO is answering the question: why does it feel good to get outdoors? So Dr. Vanessa Slots, a pediatrician with M Health Fairview, says the outdoors provide both physical and mental benefits for you. There are a lot of studies that show just being in nature, even if it's just sitting under a tree every day, lowers our stress, which can lower our blood pressure, heart rate, other stress hormones. There's also a natural calming effect created by breathing in fresh air and focusing on the sounds and sights around you.
That's so cool. I intentionally, now I'm being 100% serious here, I intentionally go on a walk maybe 2 or 3 times a season. So I don't get out that often to go on a walk on purpose, but when I do, it's the best feeling on the planet. Mentally, physically, you feel good. You're just breathing in that fresh air. It's the best feeling on the planet.
Yeah, especially when you just have no distractions. You leave your phone in your pocket so you can appreciate everything you're seeing and hearing. As they said, it's always fun to hear the nature sounds of the birds, or if you're walking through Hartley, sometimes you can hear little frogs ribbiting. I was going to say barking. Frogs don't bark.
Frogs are different up here in Duluth. But have you noticed because I know you've been trying to get out on more lunch walks. Have you noticed a difference maybe in your mental well-being having gone on those walks?
Every time I have gone, which is only twice, I'll be honest, because the weather hasn't been, as great recently. I'm looking forward to later this week, maybe when it's going to be a little sunnier. But every time you get a little clarity in the middle of the day, and you come back in feeling a little bit more rejuvenated and ready to hit that computer once again.
Well, I know that there was a news article I read too talking about why the younger generations, our younger maybe peers, are more anxious or stressed, and that's because they're more so focused on social media and maybe things that aren't necessarily real.
Right.
And so when you have the chance to get outdoors and focus on the sights and sounds of nature, it provides a calming effect, it appears.
Yeah, because you get on social media and immediately you start comparing, you know, and then that brings the anxiety for sure. But nothing to compare yourself with a tree out there.
That tree's taller than me.
That tree looks way better than I do. What the heck?
That tree's sturdier than mine.
Sheesh. Well, with rain in the forecast recently, it's been an easy couple days to stay indoors. And apparently, if you're heading to the mall, food courts are changing across the country. Mall burger joints and restaurants are being replaced by sushi conveyor belts, very interesting, craft beer membership clubs, and Korean barbecue. Due to the pandemic, the new 21st Century Mall is all about regional restaurant chains with a local following and a wider menu of global cuisines. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been to our mall here in Duluth very recently, so I haven't seen the way that the food court has changed.
Do we have that sushi conveyor belt in there?
Not that I've seen, but I was having this conversation with someone the other day. If you're going to the mall, what is your go-to spot you have to go to all the time? I said lids for me. I love looking at the new logo designs on hats.
I like Barnes & Noble.
That's a great one too.
Or like just any bookstore out there, but I always gravitate there or maybe one of the coffee shops or something. I
always go to Barnes & Noble for the coffee, and then I go back. There's an awesome record selection back there, like actual records. And so I go look at that, and then Schmidt Music always. I go and play some pianos and stuff.
Love it. Maybe we get that sushi conveyor belt. We'll throttle to higher on that 100 list.
There we go.
See. Coming up, we're knocking down pins in Superior. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome back, folks. While the three of us have gained a little experience in the sport of duck pin bowling, don't know if it really translates to this, but I took these two across the bridge to Superior, where we all got to try out the real deal here.
We got to visit Village Lane, seeing who has what it takes to be the best Northern Life bowler.
We are bowling!
This is Village Lane in Superior! We got Cindy and TJ right over here.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hi, Ryan.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you.
I'm Briggs. Hi.
TJ.
Ooh, this pink one is cute.
I see that.
All right, this is mine. Perfect. I just pick my ball based on looks. Boop, boop, boop. That's a pretty looking ball. It looks like a globe.
Ooh!
Some high pressure systems moving in on that ball.
I can see our rain right there.
Yeah, there you go. The Doppler radar.
Let's go. Let's bowl.
Hi, let's bowl.
Turn it up.
All right. First toss. Hopefully I'll be more successful than Ryan. All right, here we go. This time we're going to line up way far this way, so Seth, you're going to have to scooch. Here we go. Big toss, big toss. Oh, the other side this time. Sorry, Keith. It's me. It's Briggs. All right. Seth, you're distracting me. Just kidding. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. One. We got one again. At this rate, I'll have what? 10?
You're consistent if nothing else.
This is what I'm going for. I just want to show how much control I really have over the boat.
Bummer. Come on.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Just go.
I might have to be sick after this. Sick of my score. Oh yeah, this feels good. Ryan's ball just got a strike, so hoping it can do that for me too. All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch out, Seth. Oh, see, look at that. That's so much better. Hey, okay. Ready. Oh my gosh, no! I just don't understand.
That's just a little.
Show us what's up.
Just a little.
The cross. Gutter ball right away.
Wow, hot start for Ryan, but. Oh, that's a hot throw. Wow, very good, very good. Oh, Lordy. Hey!
Get fired up. Ryan's dialing in.
All right, Hunter. Oh, can he hit it?
Oh, wow. Good job.
Good job, Hunter.
Nobody asked you.
Uh-oh.
See, look, I'm not alone. Oh, he got one, too.
Do you want to live? Do you want to break free? No rules apply. It's you and me. Ever got this feeling that you want to let loose? Go road, do what you want to do. Do you want to be ahead?
Nice job. Yeah, now Hunter's winning.
I see.
Oh! Oh, this one works. Can you get 100 points right here?
100 points.
Hunter, run it up.
I'm hungry for some turkey. It's quite the spread of scores there at the end. It's kind of become a thing now where Ryan is just the best at everything for some reason.
I don't know about best.
He's really good.
You are.
I'm a visual learner, and so I think I learn quickly based on, if somebody goes before me, so you guys set the example, and then I know what not to do.
Taking notes on our stuff.
I either know what to do or know what. I know what not to do. There we go.
Oh,
My golly.
Well, we need to start making him go first.
Seriously.
Yeah,
what the heck have we been doing? We both said it. A lot of the stuff we experienced, where we said during that shoot, we didn't even remember. We must have been so focused on the bowl.
Did we really just say that?
Yeah, why did I say that?
I think I was unbelievably locked in. Yeah, because I was nowhere near when Briggs was having the conversations about the ball's color and
high pressure system.
A lot of the conversations there held at Village Lanes were interesting to say the least.
That was your best score ever, right? In a bowl.
Wow.
I think it was probably 180, whatever it was, 186. Probably one of the best scores I've ever had. So you guys got to witness history.
Saved it on the camera. Yeah.
Mine was my worst in history. So we had both ends of the spectrum here.
There we go.
Here's the thing. I think you should, if you're ever going out bowling, the first 3 frames should be a practice frames.
Sure.
Okay.
So it should have your first game should just be 3 frames. It's like the driving range for golf.
Sure.
Just warming up, trying to figure out where to throw it, and then go from there.
It's always nice when you play 2 rounds, 2 games of bowling. So then the second game, you feel like you're a little more warmed up into it.
Yeah.
So.
It's not going well when the second game's worse than the first. That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
Well, big thanks to Village Lanes in Superior for having us. Be sure to check them out too. They got all sorts of leagues you can check out. Hey, coming up, a Wisconsin barber hanging it up after 70 years of work. Down to our south, a mainstay in Glenwood, Wisconsin is closing up shop after cutting hair for more than 7 decades. One man is now celebrating his retirement.
As Boyd Hubert shows us, many residents and customers all say they will miss the 92-year-old dearly.
Arrive in Glenwood City, Wisconsin, and you'll find history outside.
Norm Barbershop, this is Norm.
And in.
That was the first Cadillac in town.
Norm Hagen and Glenwood City history.
That was the first bank.
Have always been close.
And this is my first barbershop I was in, right there.
So maybe it was inevitable. He'd just become part of it.
72 years, yeah.
72 years cutting the hair of Glenwood City's men. Haircut and a massage.
And all for $10. He's got his price sign right there.
Me and Norm. Norm gave me my first haircut.
Alex Brigham is hardly alone.
I was a little kid.
How many people Bill Johnson's age can say they're still going to the same barber?
I'm 69 years old.
But then how many towns can claim a 92-year-old barber?
This is a Lee Barber School.
Trained.
Yeah, I'm right there, I guess.
During the Truman administration.
Giving a guy a shave.
Married to Mary, and then kids.
I retired before my dad did.
Chris and Todd and Craig grew up in their dad's barbershop.
You got to learn a fabulous vocabulary you couldn't use in school.
Or at home, yeah.
Yeah, right.
The need for a haircut.
What do you think happened to that chip?
Has never been a prerequisite for stopping at Norm's.
A lot of the world's problems were solved here in this room.
When the cafe closed, one of Norm's customers brought him a coffee maker so they'd have a place to share the town's goings-on while venting about politics and the Packers.
There might be 20 bushel.
Though lately the talk has taken a turn.
You're retiring? Yeah.
The only barber in Glenwood City is calling it quits.
You got to respect his retirement, I guess, you know. I think he earned it, so.
Some are suggesting Norm take his 1948 barber chair.
Put the hydraulic fluid in there.
Home with him.
Put it in the corner of the bedroom and we'll come out there and get a haircut.
We asked Norm why he finally decided to retire at 92.
I'm going to try something else.
Turns out it's not too late.
You're going to try something else.
Yeah.
To add a new chapter to Norm Hagen's history.
I'll come to your retirement party for sure.
What a great story.
I know, absolutely incredible. You know, not only to be working that long, but to have made all of those friendships and amazing clients over the years. I'm sure it's quite obvious that they're going to miss him quite a bit in that city.
Yeah, hopefully they can find a new barber too to help the city of Glenwood City, Wisconsin.
Yeah, right. They have to travel. Like, it's the only one in that city. They have to travel miles and miles to get their haircuts, or maybe he'll stay open in his basement or something.
I have a feeling he might get some requests for some house calls.
Probably.
People will be stopping by with some treats and whatnot. And I think too, adding on to that story, the tag to that was, I believe he is wanting to spend more time with his son at the farm. So,
awesome.
Big congrats to him.
Working hard on the farm now. Well, hey, coming up after the break, we'll chat about tomorrow's Does It Work product. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. Coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life, Rachel Hackbarth has our Does It Work product. It markets itself as being the perfect tool to help you open those impossibly tight jars in your cupboards. There's a lot of those out there, you know?
Yes, I just had to hand my husband a container of garlic. You know, the kind that comes pre-minced or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I just couldn't get it open. It was tough.
Those are tough. Sometimes those Tostitos queso jars, those are got some strength to them.
You ever take the knife and you like go around the edges and like that kind of helps a little bit?
My mom used to have like it was like a pad you put on and you squeezed it.
Oh, yeah.
We still have that.
Interesting.
All right, well, I'm interested to see this product. Before we go, though, if you think your taxes are high, a Pennsylvania man was charged more than $34 billion in overdue taxes, penalties, and interest. The numbers from the Department of Revenue were so big that they don't even fit on one line. He did reach out to see what was going on, and the department told him they'd look into it and get back to him in a few weeks. Hopefully a mistake. Sheesh.
You guys going to jail for a long time if that's not the case. Yeah.
Tens of billions is quite a little. So next time you're filling out that TurboTax app next season for tax season. Have you done your taxes yet?
No, not yet. No. We're getting there, though. It's going to be probably June or July. We're hoping it'll be all done.
Make sure you're doing them right.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.